It's the first edition of Gist Nigeria in 2022. Happy New Year. As you already know, we bring you the stories making the rounds on social media. And the program is brought to you by the BBC and Channels Television. I am Wale Fakile. Let's start with our top story. With advancements in medicine, body modification has become easier now than ever. Today, it's possible to wake up in the morning and decide to adjust the lift of your forehead, tuck in your tummy, remove scars, and enhance your butt size, among others. While this sounds cool and fashionable, some people have had botched procedures that have caused them physical and emotional injuries, while it cost some their lives. I went to the streets to find out if Nigeria is doing enough to regulate this interesting industry. Here is what I found. Large-bodied, chunky, bold, and beautiful. All of these are buzzwords in the body positivity movement that emerged in 2012. The campaign challenges unrealistic beauty standards while preaching that all bodies are beautiful. But running side by side this crusade is a mammoth medical aesthetics industry thriving worldwide. And here in Nigeria, it is no different. From liposuctions to Botox injections and fat transfers, the desire for a perfect body is fueling a growing cosmetic surgery industry. But it sometimes all goes down south. 29-year-old Omotola Taiwo nearly lost her life after a botched procedure in January 2020. She had paid 1.2 million for a Brazilian bum lift and liposuction, but was left with mental and physical scars. More than 1 year down the line, I'm meeting her here to know how she's faring.
A few days after the surgery, I started noticing I'm having burns. I couldn't even wear my garments. Like, you know, there's this surgery garments that we wear after surgery. After like a month, that was when I now developed fat necrosis. I got treated every day. They like dress the wound, give me drugs, sometimes injections, and I got better, you know, day by day. It took time, but finally now I'm better.
Omotola's ordeal is perhaps a cautionary tale for many young Nigerians looking to modify their bodies. There have also been reported accounts of people dying under their cosmetic surgeons' knives. While these cases underscore the potential dangers, stories abound of those who have had successful operations. Nollywood actress Tonto Dike has been quite vocal about some of hers.
I'm ashamed to talk, say I do something for my body. The stereotype of, you know, if this one happened to African woman, you get to hide them, you get to keep them, you don't get to talk, you know. So I think it's that norm. I think I've broken away from the norm.
Stories like this might indicate cosmetic surgery has come to stay in Nigeria despite the risks. But the level of approval is still influenced by religious and cultural sentiments across the country.
I feel like they are tampering the work of God, and I don't think it's a good idea.
It's not a bad idea, but personally, say no for me.
If your bum is big, that and it's proportionate to, that is how you are created. You're supposed to be appreciative and be positive about it, because all these cosmetic surgery have side effects.
Some clients who are high-income earners even prefer to go overseas for their cosmetic procedures. This brand of medical tourism perhaps underpins the question of competence hovering over the practice in the country. Poorly qualified practitioners are taking advantage of vulnerable and desperate patients, increasing the risks involved with having a procedure. I'm meeting this cosmetic surgeon to find out some of these risks.
Like any medical procedure, be it you taking Panadol, there's always a potential for risk in anything the doctor does to you. Okay, but the doctor with his training and experience, the chances of those potential risks occurring to you is lessened. One of the common procedures that I do is called liposuction. Liposuction is the removal of fat, and sometimes when you're removing the fat, you remove blood with it. Okay, and that can lead to anemia.
There are also risks for venous thromboembolism and fat embolism following these procedures. But I must say that the risks for these procedures are really, really very low.
While cosmetic surgery is a type of plastic surgery, the two fields of medicine are not technically the same. Plastic surgeons focus on repairing facial and body defects, while cosmetic surgery is entirely about enhancing a person's appearance. The American Board of Cosmetic Surgery says training and certification is different for the two practices. The board says to become certified, a cosmetic surgeon must 1. Spend a full year training exclusively and comprehensively in cosmetic surgery. 2. Perform a minimum of 300 individual cosmetic surgery procedures on the face and body. 3. Receive additional in-depth training in non-surgical cosmetic procedures, including Botox and fillers, laser resurfacing, and skincare. 4. Pass a comprehensive, rigorous 2-day oral and written exam covering all aspects of cosmetic surgery.
All doctors are being governed by a Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. So without the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, you cannot practice as a physician. So everyone that is practicing cosmetic surgery is a registered doctor.
The regulation to prevent people who are not trained plastic surgeons perform plastic surgery related procedures entirely lies on the regulating bodies, and I know also that those bodies have already put in machinery in place to check such occurrences.
All efforts to get comments from the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria met a brick wall. How then can would-be patients identify a good cosmetic surgeon to go to so that they are safe?
The first thing they do is check with the medical council, make sure the doctor is in good standing. The second is to get references, maybe from your friends or people they know have had cosmetic surgery before. Number 3, you can even ask your doctor to help you do your research on the doctor. You know, the doctor can ask around with his colleague to see if this doctor is a good doctor. Number 4, you can call the doctor and book an appointment with him.
If you know anyone that has done surgery for one particular surgeon, try to get close to them, ask questions, do your research, Google about the hospital, Google about the surgery itself before going ahead.
If someone needs cosmetic surgery and someone is advertising cosmetic surgery, all they need to do is to check that website and know if that person belongs to the Nigerian Association of Plastic, Reconstructive and Aesthetic Surgeons.
Nigeria's public healthcare system is almost comatose. The additional burden of complications from botched cosmetic surgeries might be one too many. The duty of keeping safe is one that falls on the shoulders of regulating authorities and would-be patients, a responsibility Omotola hopes young Nigerians looking to modify their bodies would fully understand. Wale Fakile, Just Nigeria. Thanks for telling your story, Omotola.